Everyone has met someone like that. The guy who always shows up late with his shirt half tucked in, trailing a piece of toilet paper on his shoe. The woman who laughs too loud in quiet rooms and somehow always knocks over her coffee. They mix their metaphors. They tell the same story 3 times in a row. They try hard, but the effort only makes it funnier. Goofy, that's the word we give them. But the truth is that word has 2 shadows. It can carry affection or it can carry disdain. Depends on the tilt of your heart when you say it. And that's where this little essay begins. How do we look at the ones who don't quite fit? Some of them really are clowns by choice or by nature. Others have no idea. They aren't trying to be funny. They're just off. A step behind, a beat sideways. Something in their rhythm doesn't match the song the rest of us are dancing to. So what do we do with them? There are 2 options. We can tighten up or we can open up. The tight heart. The tight heart sees a goofy person and recoils. It wants polish, order, smooth surfaces. The tight heart is embarrassed to be associated with mess, with awkwardness, with anything that might disrupt the image of competence. So it avoids, or mocks, or dismisses. The tight heart is quick to whisper, "What's wrong with him?" Or, "I hope she doesn't sit next to me." Or, "Somebody ought to tell them." And beneath all that is one great fear: please God, don't let me be like them. The tight heart is scared of vulnerability. The open heart. The open heart, though, sees something else. It sees humanity, not perfection, but honesty. The open heart knows that everyone is goofy somewhere, somehow. Maybe not out loud, maybe not in front of people, but in private, oh yes. We all have our lopsided angles, our mismatched socks, our emotional stutters. So the open heart doesn't tighten, it softens. It smiles, not to ridicule, but to welcome. Says, "I see you tripping over your own story, and it's okay. I see the way your joy leaks out sideways, and I'm glad. I see that you don't know how to hide, and I envy that a little." Why we need the goofy ones? Because they make the world human. They remind us not to take ourselves so seriously. They remind us that life isn't a boardroom, it's a playground, half chaos, half wonder. The goofy ones break the spell of perfection. They shake the stiff collar off the room. They remind us of childhood, of belly laughs, of the time we told a joke that made no sense, and everyone laughed anyway just because we were happy. And sometimes the goofy ones are angels in disguise. Yes, angels. Not with wings or harps, but with squeaky shoes and mustard on their shirts. Sent to teach us grace, sent to break our armor, sent to show us that love doesn't only go to the best-dressed, best-spoken, best-timed people. How to approach the goofy ones? Gently. First, watch your own body. Are you tightening? Are you embarrassed? Ask yourself why. Who are you protecting? Second, let go of the need to correct. Not everyone needs to be improved. Not every oddness is a flaw. If they aren't hurting anyone, maybe their way is just different. Or maybe it's your own sense of normal that needs adjusting. Third, lean in with kindness. Ask them a real question. Listen, laugh if it's funny, but don't laugh at them. That's the line. You'll feel it when you cross it. Fourth, check your heart. Ask, what would it feel like to be them right now? If your answer is awkward, then do what you can to ease it. Be the safe one. Be the one who doesn't flinch. A final note. Sometimes the goofy ones are covering deep pain. That odd laugh might be a defense. That awkwardness might be the residue of trauma, or a neurological hiccup, or a heart that's been mishandled. And sometimes it's just pure beautiful weirdness. God's way of reminding us that symmetry isn't everything. So don't try to fix them. Try to love them. The way someone somewhere probably had to learn to love you. Because if we're honest, we're all a little goofy. It's just that some of us have learned how to hide it better. And some, thank God, have not.